Fire and Blood, House of the Dragon Secrets. Welcome back, dragon lovers. Today, we're diving into the fiery world of House of the Dragon. From behind-the-scenes secrets to shocking casting choices, we're spilling the tea on everything House of the Dragon. You won't want to miss this.
From page to screen, House of the Dragon's Targaryen takeover. Before we get to the juicy stuff, let's talk about where it all began. House of the Dragon is a prequel to Game of Thrones, based on George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood. Now, Fire and Blood is a beast of a book, detailing centuries of Targaryen history. The show zeroes in on a particularly tumultuous period, about 200 years before Daenerys Targaryen entered the world. We're talking an era when the Targaryens were at the height of their power, but also on the verge of tearing themselves apart. Remember those dragons Daenerys had? Well, imagine a sky full of them. This period is packed with political intrigue, shocking betrayals, and of course, epic dragon battles. The showrunners have said they were drawn to this era because it's like watching a Shakespearean tragedy unfold. You've got family drama, power struggles, and enough bloodshed to make even the Red Wedding look tame. But what makes House of the Dragon truly captivating is how it connects to Game of Thrones. We're seeing the seeds of Daenerys' story being planted centuries earlier. The choices made by these Targaryen ancestors will have ripple effects that shape the destiny of Westeros. We're talking about the Iron Throne, the Game of Thrones itself. It all goes back to the events unfolding in House of the Dragon.
Casting dragons and queens, the faces of House Targaryen. Okay, let's talk casting. Finding the right actors to embody these iconic Targaryens was crucial. Paddy Considine as King Viserys Targaryen, absolute perfection. He brings a certain gravitas and vulnerability to the role that is just mesmerizing. And then there's Emma Darcy as Rhaenyra Targaryen, the king's firstborn and heir to the Iron Throne. She's fierce, ambitious, and determined to carve her own path in a world dominated by men. The casting process was shrouded in secrecy, but rumors were swirling like wildfire in King's Landing. One surprise was the decision to recast some of the younger characters as the story jumps forward in time. This is going to be huge for the show's dynamic, showing how ambition and power can change people over time. We've got Millie Alcock and Emily Carey taking on the younger versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent Hightower, and let me tell you, they're absolutely brilliant. The casting of these younger actresses was a stroke of genius, ensuring that the characters' journeys feel authentic and emotionally resonant. And let's not forget Matt Smith as Daemon Targaryen, the king's rogue brother.
A Dragon's Ransom, the price tag of House of the Dragon. Now let's talk budget. We all know Game of Thrones was famous for its cinematic scope and epic battle sequences. Well, HBO didn't skimp on House of the Dragon. In fact, each episode of House of the Dragon reportedly cost around $20 million. That's more than the final season of Game of Thrones. This show is visually stunning with breathtaking sets, intricate costumes, and of course those magnificent dragons. The budget allowed the creators to bring George R.R. Martin's world to life in a way we've never seen before. From the soaring heights of Dragonstone to the opulent halls of the Red Keep, every detail is meticulously crafted. But it's not just about the visuals. The budget also allowed for a larger cast, more complex storylines, and longer seasons. This is a show that's meant to be savored, with each episode packed with twists, turns, and shocking revelations. The budget for House of the Dragon is a testament to HBO's commitment to quality television. They knew they had a hit on their hands, and they were willing to invest the resources to make it truly epic.
All right, time for some behind-the-scenes tea. The cast and crew have been pretty tight-lipped about what went down on set, but a few juicy tidbits have slipped out. Did you know that the cast went through an intense boot camp to prepare for their roles? Sword fighting, dragon riding, well, sort of. You name it, they trained for it. And speaking of dragons, those CGI creatures are incredible. The visual effects team spent months studying real-life reptiles and birds to make the dragons as realistic as possible. But it wasn't all serious business on set. Apparently, there were a lot of pranks and laughs between takes. These behind-the-scenes stories just show how much fun the cast and crew had making House of the Dragon.
Now, let's get into some of the historical inspirations for House of the Dragon. George R.R. Martin has said that the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of the Dragons, was inspired by a real-life historical event, the Anarchy in 12th century England. This period of English history saw a brutal power struggle between King Stephen and his cousin, Empress Matilda. Sound familiar? Just like the Targaryens, these royal rivals tore England apart in a bloody conflict that lasted for years. But the historical parallels don't stop there. The Targaryens themselves are loosely based on several historical dynasties, including the Roman Empire and the Ptolemaic dynasty of Egypt. Like the Targaryens, these ancient rulers were known for their wealth, power, and tendency to keep things in the family, sometimes a little too closely. By drawing on real-life history, Martin adds a layer of depth and complexity to his fictional world. It's a reminder that even in a world of dragons and magic, human nature remains the same.
Okay, let's talk plot twists. House of the Dragon is full of them, and some of them will leave you speechless. Remember that shocking death in episode? Yeah, nobody saw that coming. The showrunners did an amazing job of keeping the biggest twists under wraps. They went to great lengths to avoid spoilers, even going so far as to shoot multiple endings for some episodes. The cast and crew were kept in the dark about certain plot points, which added to the authenticity of their performances. But even if you think you know what's going to happen, House of the Dragon will find a way to surprise you. The plot twists in House of the Dragon are part of what makes the show so addictive.
Let's be honest, we're all here for the dragons. And let me tell you, the dragons in House of the Dragon are on a whole other level. The visual effects team used cutting-edge technology to create these majestic creatures, and the results are absolutely breathtaking. Each dragon has its own unique look and personality, from Caraxes' fiery temperament to Syrax's graceful elegance. But bringing these dragons to life was no easy feat. It required a team of hundreds of artists, animators, and technicians working tirelessly to make them look as realistic as possible. The process began with concept art, where the artists sketched out different designs for each dragon. Then, they created three-dimensional models of the dragons, which were then animated and textured. The end result is a testament to the skill and artistry of the visual effects team.
House of the Dragon has taken the internet by storm, and the fandom is buzzing with theories. From who will sit on the Iron Throne to the true parentage of certain characters, fans are dissecting every episode and poring over every detail. One popular theory is that, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say it involves a certain character's true lineage. Another theory suggests that, okay, this one is too good to spoil, but it involves a shocking betrayal that will change everything. The fan theories surrounding House of the Dragon are a testament to the show's intricate plot and compelling characters. It's a show that encourages speculation and debate, and fans are loving every minute of it.
So, what's the verdict? Well, critics and fans alike have been raving about House of the Dragon. The show has been praised for its stunning visuals, complex characters, and gripping storyline. Critics have called it a worthy successor to Game of Thrones, praising the show's ability to capture the same sense of epic scope and political intrigue. Fans have been equally enthusiastic, with many saying that House of the Dragon has surpassed their expectations. The show has been a hit on social media, with fans taking to Twitter and TikTok to share their love for the show. House of the Dragon has proven that the world of Westeros still has plenty of stories to tell.
With the success of House of the Dragon, it's no surprise that HBO is already planning for the future. The show has been renewed for a second season, and rumors are swirling about potential spin-offs and prequels. One possibility is a series focusing on the early reign of Aegon the Conqueror, the Targaryen king who united Westeros. Another possibility is a show exploring the history of the Targaryen dragons, from their origins in Essos to their eventual extinction. HBO is keeping their cards close to their chest for now, but it's clear that they have big plans for the world of House of the Dragon. So buckle up, dragon lovers, because the ride is just beginning. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these fiery facts and gossip, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more dragon-filled content. Let us know in the comments which fact surprised you the most. Until next time, stay fiery, dragon fans.